I took first at my first ever sambo tournament. Here's a little one-on-one on it and how my tournament went. Sambo is a Russian martial arts that kind of combines wrestling and judo. It has the leg grabs that you'll see in wrestling that used to be in judo as well, and then with a different uniform and different point system. Here's my first match. I was able to take him down with an osotogari and outside leg trip, and that got me 4 points. Now I'm working on the pin to try to get the next 4, and by the tech fall rule, I would win off that. But sadly, the pin's broken because I don't stay chest to chest to him or belly down. He's kind of able to get his chest up and it's to my back, so the ref tells us to stand up.
I don't understand.
He tries this takedown, I spin out of it, and we're back in a pin. As long as his back is to the mat and my chest is kind of on his chest, he's pinned technically. I hold down the pin for the next 4 points, and you see I switch between Yushiro Keiso Katame and Kami Shio Katame. Yushiro Keiso is where my feet and hips are facing his feet, and Kami Shio is when my chest is right on top of his chest in a north-south position. Here's my second match. This guy's a judo black belt and a BJJ purple belt. Kind of worried me a bit, but I try to keep it out of my head and just win the match. I had a chance to talk to him after. He's a really nice guy. He drove down to Canada for the competition. I was able to get a real dominant grip here, and I probably could have thrown earlier, but I kept playing around and tried to go for a knee-on Kosoto or just a regular Kosoto there and kind of missed it. So he goes for his own Kosoto Gari there, and I go for an Uchimata and turn it into an Uchimata Makikomi. Interesting, if this was judo, the ref would have stood us up as soon as he tried to get back to his knees. Not much is going to go on here. He ends up kind of blocking my big overhand with his left hand there and keeps me out pretty well. I was pretty comfortable with this grip, so I ended up going for another Kosoto. I probably could have gone if I stepped a bit closer and made sure I controlled his left arm. He tries to Uchimata me as I get back up, but I end up just being real heavy and try to just kept myself on the ground so he couldn't get the turnover. So now I was able to get the inside. This is really good for me because I want the inside grip as a righty. So I just start attacking. I try to go for an Ouchi there, it fails. And then I was able to get this Sumi Geish, which I think should have scored. The ref thought it did too, but someone at the table told him to wave it off. And he stood us back up. You can hear my coach yelling to do an armbar. Honestly, I didn't hear that at all. After looking, I see the armbar he's talking. Alright, so I go in for an Ouchigari here, and honestly, he gets a great counter, takes me down, and I was able to spin out. Thankfully, I was able to spin out. I thought I had a safe grip, but soon he takes me up for a big Teguruma, and thankfully I was able to bail out to my stomach before he was able to get me down. After that, I went for a Sail Nage here. That's what I was trying to set up before. Risky throw in these types of tournaments because they can take your back, but if you do it right, you can get a few points. I don't think I got points for this one from the ref for the table. I got a grip that I felt comfortable with. And then started an Ouchi. Still felt comfortable, felt like I was breaking him down, so I went in for an Uchimata here. He was ready for it and stayed heavy. I was able to scramble a little bit, cat-like reflexes, and get on top. So I was in a pin position and could have waited out the 20 seconds if I wanted to, but I saw an arm bar and went for Ude Garami. This is kind of like Judo's Americana or Kimura, or straight arm bar, and depending on the position you're in. Thankfully, he tapped. I didn't realize he tapped that first, and hopefully I didn't tweak his arm or held it on too long, but that was my second match and the gold match for myself. Would definitely compete in sambo again. I like it more than jiu-jitsu. My club took 4 people to the tournament. We had 3 golds and I think 2 silvers. So yeah, it was a great turnout.